Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading Satellite Office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Monday, March the 18th, 2013, and here is today's midday market update brought to you by wallstreettrading.com. Want to first off by taking a look to see how the indices are trading right now. The Dow Jones is currently down 13 points. The CompQ is down 6.5. The Russell 2000 is down about 3 points. The S&P is down 4.5. If we take a look at the volatility index is up 1.5 points. Taking a look at the commodity space, GLD is up $1.50. GDX is up 17 cents, well off the highs of the session. JJC Copper is down $1.15. Silver is up 14 cents. Taking a look at the currencies, the euro is very weak today based on the news that came out of Europe from the Cyprus banks and all that little stuff they're having over there, that little small European crisis that just looks to be noise in the market today as they're buying the dip. USO's down 3 cents, pretty much flat. XOI, the oil index, is down 2.25, pretty much flat. Taking a look at the XL, the financials are down 12 cents. Financials are pretty much traded sideways, chopping around a bit, but not much action going on there. Some of the stocks have come off their lows of the day and have rallied back up towards the gap fill action in those names there. If we take a look at the ES here, we gapped down overnight from a close on Friday of 15.52. We gapped down to 15.44, and we sold all the way out to 15.30, which we bounced off this little double bottom right there, and we've been rallying ever since. Came into the opening session, we were trading in this nice little range between 15.38 and 15.42. Once we broke over this little range, they bought us up, and they've been buying us up since. And, we're just grinding along higher against these key moving averages right here. This 8 EMA, 8 SMA is, this actually, it's not an SMA. It's actually the 8 EMA, which is this line right here, has been holding us some nice support. We broke back above these 20-day moving average. And in general, we're just trading higher here, kind of like a little grind higher. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. Same thing you can see here, kind of like a little grind session high. We had some nice volume pick up here around 12 o'clock and pushed the markets higher. Once we started going to this European session close, volume started picking up, and so far we're just now dying. Volumes died out, and we're just kind of just grinding higher, chopping up a bit here. We are back above the previous day's lows. The Russell 2000 is back above the previous day's lows. The Nasdaq futures are back above the previous day's lows. The ES is back above the previous day's lows. There's some good action in some names out there, which we'll take a look at here shortly. So let's go ahead and jump into the SPY and the Qs real quick, and the IWM to see how those are looking real quick here. SPY gap down to 154.34, filled the gap. Hasn't filled the gap completely. The complete gap fills around 155.84. We're currently at 155.40. So if they wanted to do a complete gap fill, we could see the market run up another, another 40 cents possibly. And we'll see what happens from there. If we go back to the downside, you want to be watching these 154, say 90s or so. We break below that, then you would go back down towards the open price. I don't really see that happening today because it doesn't look like there's any fear in the market, as pretty much the volatility index pretty much got crapped on itself and pulled back in. If we take a look at the triple Qs, the triple Qs gapped down to 67.89, rallied all the way back up to gap fill. So the triple Qs completely fill the gap, and now those are pulling back a bit here. 68.60 is a key level to watch for today's session. If we pull back down, you want to watch this 68.20 level. 1 second here. You want to watch this 68.20 level, which was holding as support early in the morning before we started moving away from that level and started pulling back up. The IWM, this one's kind of quiet today. Gap down, just like everything else that rallied up, filled the gap. Try to do a little bull flag action right here, or at least a bull range. Not the cleanest bull flag range there, but a little push up. It really didn't have any momentum to push us up back positive. All in all, guys, the strongest name on the board today right here this morning is Apple. Let me bring that chart up for you guys right now. Apple is making a nice move today, and that looks to be where all the money is being made for the session here. Take a look at it. AAPL. Loading up right here. This thing was up and out the go. Let me bring up a 5-minute chart here. This one was up out the gate. Gave you a nice little continuation pattern right here. Another move up. Nice little sideways consolidation pattern. Another move up. So this one's just giving you different bullish signals, bullish pattern setups all day. Another name that you could watch out there is LVS. LVS showing some nice relative strength today here as well. Gap down. Rallied all the way up to 10:30, even pulled back and gave another move up towards 11.25. Then it's just trading sideways right now. But the financials are holding up pretty strong based on that European financial news that came out. The financials are holding up pretty decent. I would have expected more bullish action out of Wells Fargo, since this one has been the leading banks for the past week or so. But this thing's really much, this thing's not doing anything. It's just trading sideways. Bank of America, BAC. This one's trying to go back positive right here. Again, a lot of the stocks this morning, guys, if you did not buy these stocks in the open, it's kind of hard to try to find an entry in them now, as again, the market's grinding higher. So, you really got to pick your spots tight. But BAC's near the top of the list. Apple's, of course, is near the top of the list. This Apple stock is up $10.25 from the open. Like I said, casinos are strong, so you can take a look at Wynn. All right, Wynn had a nice little run up here in the morning session. Let it fade back down a little bit during this lunch hour, then try to look for another move back to the top side possibly. Let's see, MGM had a nice little chart, nice little pop day on Thursday, pause day on Friday, and this one's not doing much right now. We actually tried to trade the stock to the long side this morning, about some 13.14s, had to stop underneath 13.04, and you can see what happened there. Basically stopped the south and popped right back up, but it's not doing nothing as much as well. I'm actually going to set the alert again if it breaks past the highs of the day, because again, this one has a nice looking chart from Thursday, pause day on Friday, and could possibly get some traction going into the afternoon session here. Take a look at the 60-minute chart. You can see big up move Thursday, down day Friday, gap down today, bought it right back up. Another stock you want to have on your radar here in the coming days, and keep it on your buy radar for this week on watch there. So that's about it, guys. Hope you guys are having a great trading day today. Not much going on for us in the room here. We've been watching these stocks move higher, but just been trying to pick an entry to try to find an entry on these stocks. It has been kind of tough here, so not really much action going on our side of the fence. But in any case, we are maneuvering through the market with correct risk management procedures, and that's all we can do right now. So have a great day, and I'll catch you guys after the bell for the after the bell market summary. Cheers.